If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCF's offense will start this game off. Quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looking for a push on 4th down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of...
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play?
Trying to rumble in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they move closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. With jet sweep pass. Good, solid tackle.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the pushbacks. But I love the defense. Understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline, they rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down. And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. There he goes. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
The big question question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. To the air, it's Stevens. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. That's caught. It's York. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the returner will be dragged down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. They want to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a draw. Oh, what a move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stevens. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stevens. Makes the catch. It's York. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 17 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Floats it out in space. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Looking downfield at Stevens. Here's a heat. On the move and looking deep. Got his man downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Thanks to grab. Touchdown Cougars. A great catch and run for 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Was to pass. And that one's way too far for everybody. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Zings it complete to the right. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll keep it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. The Knights are rolling down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. down in the final period. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback Sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. The Sneak scores it.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the play on the interception, and, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Red pass hits complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owen. Push down for the tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Knights are in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He's got it on the run. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid a disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Stevens. And the defense, got him at the 27.